Hey friends, it's Christian. Welcome back. As always, I'm so happy to have you here. This is my second in my series of Halloween 2025 decorating videos. Today I'm going to be finishing up my living room in video number 2. I just posted video number 1 a couple of days ago where I started decorating my living room. So we're going to finish it today, and then I'm going to show you kind of a little living room tour of how everything turned out in there. So if you like decorating and all those types of things, I would love it if you'd come hang out with me, comment, leave a message, let me know you're here. And I would love to have you come visit for future videos. All right, so let's get started so we can see how this beautiful living room turns out. So to kind of give you a recap of video number 1, I spent the first part of the video showing you all my decor and how I have everything set out, kind of my plans of what I wanted to do with it all, that sort of thing. And then I went into part of decorating, which was my mantle and then my Halloween tree, because those are the two things that take the longest to do probably. So I wanted to get those out of the way first. And that is what I put in my first video, and I thought it was getting kind of long, so I went ahead and ended it. And then we are picking up in part 2, where I decorate the rest of this living room with like the bookshelves and the couch, end tables, things like that. So that's where we're at. But I'm showing you a little bit of footage just to kind of recap the mantle and then recap my tree in case you missed it, or if you just don't want to watch all that. But regardless, here is my mantle. I wanted to show you how that turned out. I think it's really cute. I've never had lights on it before along with a garland, so that's very enchanting when I'm sitting back watching a Halloween movie or a TV or something in the evenings. I quite enjoy that. And then as far as my tree, I'm very, very proud of it. I did it 2 years ago when I originally went outside and made and spray painted the tree and everything. And I thought that looked very beautiful that first year, but I think I improved on it so much more this second year. I'm using it. I didn't use it last year. I just decorated for fall. I didn't do too much Christmas or Halloween. Gosh, I'm already thinking about Christmas. I didn't do too much Halloween last year. I brought in a few things, but I didn't really go all out. So most of my Halloween decor stayed in the boxes last year. But anyways, I love how this tree turned out this year. I think it's a big improvement compared to 2023. Yeah, so let me know what you think about my mantle and my tree, how you think those turned out. And then after that, we are going to go straight into my bookshelves, and I'll start putting all those little knickknacks and things like that out. Okay, so next up, after we finish off this tree, I wanted to show you my end tables as I changed out the lamps to get out that blue and then bring in some gold lamps. So that is what you're seeing right here. And I think that already makes a world of difference to my decor, just to make it look a little bit better, to make everything match and be a little bit more streamlined. And then of course we also have to have a cat break so that we can see the babies, because it's not one of my videos if we don't see the cats, because they're always around. So I wanted to show you that. And of course Princess Kate is being adorable as always, looking for attention. So I wanted to show that to you. But I changed out the lamps. I put a little bit of decor out on the end tables along with just some pictures. I've got my dad, and then I've got another one of my cats who she passed a couple of years ago. But I've got special pictures on my end tables that are important to me, along with a little bit of decor. So that's what that is. Wanted to share it with you. And then we're going to get started on my bookshelves as I try to figure out what I want to put where. So here it is the next day. I'm kind of playing around with what I want to do with everything. Again, like always, when I pull out the camera to do this, I usually don't know. I just record it as I go. So you see what I see, and then I show you how I end up changing out some of it, I'm sure. And my final product is usually never what I end up fully recording, but I always had to step back and look at it and maybe move a few things around off camera because I don't think it looks quite right. So that's why that usually happens. But I do try to record most of it. And I love to show you guys my little crafty things that I make, or my husband who makes his 3D printed stuff. I like to share that with you. So most of the things that I share do make it into the video. It just maybe not how I record it, and where I initially put it is not where it ends up. But I do like to just kind of show the process, because sometimes I think the process turns out really well, which you'll see in my next video, actually, where I'm doing some monochrome type of entryway decor type stuff. I think that turns out really well, and it's not what I envisioned at all at first. So sometimes it's fun to record it because it ends up being way better than I thought it was going to be. And then things like this for the bookshelves, I just don't feel like I can get it together and record it to the best of my ability. And it ends up looking a lot better when I show you how everything turned out. And that's how it goes sometimes. And then I don't have the time to like re-record everything to show you where it ends up. But I do think it's kind of fun to just show that everybody has to play around. I'm sure even people that like decorate for a living move things around sometimes before they finally decide what looks best. The next thing I wanted to do was put a few things out on my coffee table. I, per usual, had no idea what I wanted to do here, but I knew I wanted it to be like some kind of candy theme or desserts, or I don't know, some kind of like active, maybe that's not the word. You actively eat candy, you actively play tic-tac-toe, you actively read books. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though. I just thought I wanted this table to be a bit more fun with things like that on it. So I played around with it. I don't really love how it turned out, but I can say that it has some of my favorite pieces on here. So I get to see them all the time while I'm on my couch and reading through that book, which is very good, by the way, with Sally as the Pumpkin Queen. I'm not totally done with it, but I do highly suggest it if you're looking for an easy, fun Halloween type of read. It's very enjoyable, so highly recommend if you are interested. But moving along to this little flower vase thing, I thought it'd be cute to put like some candies around the sides of it. I found this vase at Target like last year, It was in the dollar spot. Like, it's been there for years, I'm sure. But I think it's really cute how it's kind of separated out on the sides, and then you can put some water in the middle. So I thought these little pumpkin face brownies were really cute, so I just stuck them in there. Thought it would be nice to add over here with this candy gingerbread house cake type of theme. So that went there, and I think I may move a little bit of this around here later. Once again, it might be in a different place by the end of the video, but okay, moving along. We have all the things set up, bookshelves, tables, all of that. So all we have left to do is do a little bit of tidying, vacuuming, picking up a few things, and then get our blankets and pillows. I think some are in the dryer right here, so I'm cleaning up while I'm waiting. But we're going to do those finishing touches here in a few minutes, and then we will have the living room all nice and pretty, and I will share it with you here in just a bit. Since I've got a little bit of time here, I just wanted to take a moment to share with you. I had mentioned in my last video, I've been gone for about 6 months. And I think I had mentioned in a video in February, I believe it was February, or getting ready for Easter, which I never ended up recording Easter. So that's the time frame. From about March, I did St. Patrick's Day, and then here we are for Halloween. So about 6 months I've been gone, but I have had some family things going on, which I don't usually get like too personal like this. These videos are for decor and fun and like happy things, you know what I mean? So I don't want to get too personal, but I ended up having to focus on helping my mom help my dad. He passed away on June 17th. So that is part of the reason why I was gone. I had to help her. He had dementia for the past couple of years, and he really started going downhill this past year. So I've been focusing a bit more time on that and just trying to be there. So that is the reason why I took off a little bit, because family comes first, you know. I love doing this. I love decorating, and it hurt my heart to not decorate for Easter and Memorial Day and 4th of July. It really did, but some things are more important. So I wanted to share that with you, and I'm hoping to get back to normal. It's definitely going to be hard. Quite frankly, I'm not looking forward to Christmas. I'm not looking forward to Thanksgiving or any of those types of holidays that are coming up. But I do know that he knew how much I love decorating and just doing all these things. So I'm not gonna not decorate for Christmas. It's not gonna be easy by any means, but I am looking forward to decorating because it makes me happy. That is where I've been. I'm doing okay. Moving forward, pressing on, and yeah, if you still have your parents, if you have your family, love them and tell them that, and enjoy the time that you have with them for holidays, because you never know when it's going to be the last one. And we knew it was coming, but of course it always happens way too soon. So that's my message to you guys on that. But back to decorating. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. I've got my living room all nice and cozy and comfy, and you can already see that the cats absolutely love it. So they are pleased and they approve of how everything turned out. But I am about to go sit down and watch a nice movie in this room. So I am going to leave you here, show you a quick little tour of how everything turned out. And then I'm going to turn the lights off and show you how the tree and the mantle looks. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't say spooky, but it definitely gives off the appropriate Halloween vibes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you do, again, I would love it if you'd stay around for the next couple of weeks and even longer. But I've got a couple more Halloween videos for you. I was hoping to get this one out earlier in the week, but that didn't happen, so I believe my next one is gonna be just in a day or so, because I don't want these to be too close to Halloween. But that will be coming out soon, so I hope to see you again, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!